What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the channel. I know that we have not really been active this week here. Israel entered into its third lockdown, and my schedule has just been very different than usual, so I didn't have any time to really make any videos. But today is Thursday, and I'm going to make a video today. And today we are going to learn from the Sefer Divrei Yechezkel, which is from the Shinever Rov, who was the son of the Divrei Chaim sons. He was a very, very big holy tzaddik. I'm very into his svarim, into his little stories, into his little things over here. And today we're going to learn about the Indian of eating. What the Divrei Yechezkel said about eating. Just little things that he said about eating. I don't know if I'm going to be able to understand everything that he says, but we're going to try. And eating is a big deal in life and in Chassidus and in service of Hashem. So let's learn a little bit about it, what he says. Some things are just going to be like, okay, that's normal, and some things are going to be like, okay, that's pretty trippy. So let's see. It says over here, the holy way of the Shinever Rov was that before he ate, he would loosen his belt or his gartel at the time of the meal, and for Birchas Hamazon, he would go back, by the time of benching, he would go back and retie his belt or put his belt back on or whatever it was, or his gartel or whatever it was. So that's like, okay, people do that, you know. It says over here, this little thing over here, it says, I heard from the Baal Divrei Yechezkel, and he said that I think what he's saying over here is, he said, Shema'oid hu soine sha'acherim yishbru es tavasir shiyah muchrach after the right, he's saying like this. He's saying that when you sit down to a meal and now you have to wait for other people to eat, like you're waiting for the meal to start or whatever, the guest didn't get it or whatever it is, therefore you're kind of like working on your taivas achila because you're holding back yourself from eating. He said, but that's not really the real way to do it, because you're only doing it because you have to wait for somebody else. The real way to break your taivas achila and to hold back and to do it beseder and do it misudar and have your sudas at the right time is actually when you do it yourself, right? Not that other people cause you to not eat. It's only when you cause yourself not to eat. That is when it's real. Like other people are going to cause you to be a bal madriga. That's not the real way. The real way is to do it when you decide, okay, I don't want to eat right now, not because Yankel and Shmerel didn't show up for the meal. So that's what he's saying. Then he says over here, the tzaddik Rabbi Yechezkel of Shinover says that the meichel yerek, the vegetable kroit, which is cabbage, is a food of Talmidei Chachamim. Okay? Sauerkraut, or not even sauerkraut, just regular cabbage, is food of Talmidei Chachamim. So it's a good thing to eat cabbage, I think. Rabbeinu of Kolshitz said that his grandfather, the Goyen HaKadosh of Shinover, would not drink mei soda. He would not drink seltzer. Av shahaya kosher, even though it was kosher, and the doctors said that it was good for his health, it's stam good for health. But the reason why he would not drink seltzer, hu ki loy achal v'shasa rak meichel shoyloi bekabbalah mera boisav al zeh eze yichud lekaven. Right, he would only eat food and drink something that he had a Kabbalah from his teachers, that he would be able to do a certain yichud and shemayim while he was eating that food. So meaning that while he would eat that food, he would be able to do something big in shemayim and make a big tikkun on it, whatever, yichudim, things like that. But mei soda, seltzer, it was a new thing, and he didn't have a Kabbalah yichud on this. Not that he couldn't make a yichud, he didn't have a Kabbalah for it. Therefore, he did not drink it. That's pretty trippy. I heard from by the way, each piece over here is from like different farms, so it keeps on saying that I heard from, or from this guy, or Rabbeinu HaKadosh, or from the tzaddik. So it just keeps on changing the way that they refer to the Shinover, but he's very holy. I heard from Maran HaKadosh Meshinov that bread with butter, however much you eat of it, so this is not really like gluttony, like to eat like however much you eat. If you eat 100 pieces of bread with butter, he said it doesn't fall into that category of zoilus and like, just stam gluttony. I think that's what he's saying. Zoil v'soive. I think that's what he means. Veifel men est in men nicht kein Zoil v'soive. Right? That's what it means, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Okay, this one is pretty trippy. Rabbeinu Shinover said to Rabbi Yechezkel Cohen of Radomsk that the ego is coconuts, kokosnis, or they call it kokosnis, coconuts. There's 2 dots or holes in its shell, and it looks like a person. If you look at a coconut, turn it upside down or something. I forgot how I did it once, but you could see that there's 2 dots on it, and it looks like a face. The coconut, he's saying, is like something that's not a fruit or vegetable or a living thing. It's like something in between. So that's pretty tripped out, because, yeah, like, what does that mean, really? But that's pretty cool. Also, the Shinover said to him that coconuts, that inside coconuts there's water, and inside coconuts there's milk, right? The coconut milk. What? The ones that have water in it are male, and the ones that have milk in it are female. And is that really a thing with coconuts? I don't know anything about coconuts. That's the truth. I don't really eat so many coconuts, but it's interesting that the Shinover knows stuff about coconuts, you know. Amli Agoyen Kodesh of Moshe Ari Freund. Ki Arav Kodesh Shinover lo yachal coconuts. He did not eat coconuts. In their time, they would make something that we make today, like margarine. They would make from coconuts, and the Shinover did not eat it. Why? Because of a chashash that he would mix, that they mix into it something asr. What does it say in the footnote? I don't know. It said that they would maybe sometimes put shuman chazer, pig fat in it. I don't know. That he was scared to eat from it. Okay. Ulam harav kodesh migrolitz chasha shalel echel zemitamacher. The Rav Kodesh of Gorlitz would not eat this for a different reason. Machmis shadoim lechema, because it looked like butter. V'amar pam ki oy devoy lachnis chema b'chulant. And he said, because then they're going to start putting chema in the chulant. Ha'isif Rabbeinu avamrli ki lifnei shon rabbi sipar pam uvdezu ubidyuk ba'isir Shabbos basi isha lefonu b'sheila zu shechnas chulant chema b'makom margin. She ended up putting in to the cholent, she put butter in, which is made from milk, so that would be usr instead of margarine, which is parv. So that's why they would not eat these coconuts, because they would make something that was like margarine and they could mistake it for butter and all these different things. So it was like a gzera and gzera, but that's their deal. And it's very interesting that I did not expect to. I mean, I already knew this, but I'm saying, it's just when I first read it, I was like, yeah, why these guys are talking about coconuts a lot, man. Rabbi Yechezkel Shraga said to his father that he was complaining about him on, I think he was constipated. And he said that if you don't want to be constipated anymore, then you should drink fresh milk before they boil it, right after they milk it from the cow. Okay? Moran of Shinever the Shinever Rov, when he was mesupik, if he ate a share enough for Birchas Hamazon, bikesh me'achar sheyavarach beBirchas Hamazon bekol v'chaven loitzi in Birchas Hamazon. That's what he would do. Shinever was very into halacha, and that's the inyanim for today on what's it called, on the achila. But they also have inyanim over here on the parsha. Little inyanim over here. I wonder if he has something going on over here. Again. Okay, anyway, that's just leave that part out of the video, I'm sorry. But anyway, that's the Shinever Rov on eating, and I don't know, I like reading those things. It gives me a lot of chiyus in life. I hope that you learned one thing today, and next week hopefully we'll be back on regular schedule of the videos, Sirach Sarfi Kodesh, Tzaddikim stories, and other things. So everyone should have a great day and a good Shabbos. Bye bye.